There we go. I know there's a way to turn off the chime. Did I do it? It's okay. Screw it, we're rolling with it. Okay, so I wanted to do this Zoom tonight just because we have so many new people going, and I don't ever want anybody to feel like they don't have the tips or the tools to be able to like take advantage and get started right away. So we're going to do this video. We're going to post on the team page for all of our new people that are going to be joining us this month, and we'll get started. So I hope you guys have a pen and a paper because you're probably going to need to take lots of notes just because chances are you won't remember everything we go over tonight, and that's totally okay. You're not expected to. I still don't know everything. So I hope you have a pen and a paper. I am a Triple Diamond leader on our team page. I've been in the business for 5.5 years. This is my full-time gig. This is what pays the majority of, or almost all the bills for our family. I've been doing this for, like I said, 5 years. So I'm an oldie. I'm an oldie, that's for sure. But so when I started, it was $99. Right now, a lot of you guys took advantage with the $20 promo codes. This isn't something like, this isn't the price that our business kits always are. It's normally $99. The new thing is that now our kits are upgraded. So now you don't just get your standard kit. You get to pick the products that you want. So we have an amazing sample pack. We have a coffee pack. You get 2 packs of coffee. We have your wrap pack, so where you can get a pack of wraps with tubes of defining gel. We also have a skincare pack now too, which is hair, skin, and nails, as well as a bag of collagen. I feel like the sample pack is normally what I'm selling now because you do get 5 samples of our top selling products. Okay, one thing is I want you guys to know I started literally for the same exact reason that most of you guys started, which was just to make an extra couple $100 a month. When I first started, I was a stay-at-home mom, but I had 2 side gigs. So I did hair before becoming a stay-at-home mom. I still did hair at home just to help pay the bills. I also had an online boutique. So I sold headbands for little girls and babies. That took up a lot of my time too. I was also a mom to 2 kids under the age of 3. So when I tell you I didn't join this business because I had so much time on my hands, it literally was a complete opposite. I had no time to spare, but I just kept seeing the same stories over and over again. And I was like, chances are like, there's no way that this is true. Like, people just don't make this amount of money, like without a master's degree or winning the lottery. Like, it just doesn't happen. And for so long, I doubted myself. So if you're there and you're wondering, like, I don't know if I can make this work, I don't know if this is something that I can do, I'm telling you right now that I can guarantee you any top leader that you ask, they had the same reservations as you did. So it's okay if you have those. We all did, but we're going to work past it and we're going to get you to where you want to be financially and in this business. So the first thing I want you guys to do is, if you have not logged into your eSuite, which is our website, this is our eSuite. You'll hear it as eSuite or you'll hear it as back office. This is the back end of our website. So everybody, when they joined, they were asked to create a website. Normally I tell my people to do their first and last name because it's easy to remember. Mine is lisaalonzo.itworks.com. So it's just easy for me to remember. It's something that I'm always going to know because it's my first and last name. That's my website. That's the website that I'm going to give out to potential distributors. That's the website I'm going to give out to potential customers when they want to go on and place an order. But that's also the way that you're going to log into your back office or your eSuite. So I want you guys to log into your back office and your eSuite, and I want you to make sure that you have that tax form filled out. If you have already filled out that tax form, that's great. When you log in, it's going to prompt you and it's going to say in big pink or red letters, like, you need to fill out this tax form. Get that squared away. There's another thing too. When you log into your eSuite, there is going to be a training tab at the top. There's going to be a list of a bunch of stuff and it's going to say training. That's going to be the first place that you want to hit. There's going to be videos in there about not only our products, but the business. And it's going to give you like a little easy rundown of everything that you're going to want to know in like your first month. So tax form, training academy, and then your login. Another thing is, remember your website. I know it's going to be hard if you didn't do your first and last name, but just write it down just so you have it. And I'm sure before you know it, you'll remember it. one more thing that makes it super, super easy is if you have an iPhone. If you don't have an iPhone, I'm so sorry. I literally only know how to use an iPhone. So, but you can make apps on your phone. So what I want you to do is I want you to pull up your Safari and I want you to go to your website and we're going to make an app of your website. So instead of trying to log in and type it in every single day, it's going to be in a little app. So this is what everybody's website should look like. I know the lighting is so bad, but if you scroll down here, there's going to be a little arrow. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Okay. A little arrow with that one right there. You're going to push that and you're going to scroll to the right. And then where it says add to home screen, you're going to push that button. And then just click done. And it's literally going to make an app of your website right on your home screen. So I already have one. It's in my little folder already. It's this one right here. If I tap it, it goes straight to my website. Then I'll click login. If you save your login on your phone, it makes it so much easier. You don't have to memorize your ID number right away or your password. And then, yeah, you'll have it right on your phone. Another thing too is we came out with, at conference, we were just there a couple weeks ago, we literally revamped our whole entire compensation plan. We revamped the way that you promote. We revamped what you need to promote. So it's so much easier now and it's going to happen so much quicker, which is amazing because who doesn't want to make money faster? So we did that, but we also started what was called a social media guide, which is pretty freaking legit. So this is going to be, let me share my screen so I can show you guys. Hold on. I don't even know how to do this. Where is it? Oh, here we go. Okay. Desktop. Let's see. Can you guys see that? Let me know if you can see that. Just want to make sure that I'm doing it right. Okay, hold on. I need this little bar to move to bottom. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna log into my account. Okay, so this is what it looks like when you log into your website. This is your back end of your website. Any document that you could possibly need on anything in our company, whether it's compensation, whether it's charting, whatever it may be, it's going to be right here in Document Library. So you would just click that. And then now we have something called Social Media Guide. So if you jumped in this business and you're with the hopes of being able to grow your business on social media, they didn't have this social media guide when I first joined. So I literally had to just figure it out on my own. This social media guide, it literally is the best freaking thing since sliced bread. Okay. Oops, let me move you guys over here. Okay. It looks like this. It's going to pop up. Any day now. Okay, so it looks just like this. And it literally goes over every single thing that you need to do to prepare yourself to run an online marketing business. So it goes over following, hold on, let me move this. Okay, so it talks about 61% of the people say that they blink sleepily after checking their phones within 5 minutes of waking up, which is true. Everybody is on their phone. I mean, everybody. And then it talks about getting social. It talks to you a little bit about Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Pinterest, whatever. And then chapter 1 tip. So it literally goes through step by step by step. Then this one's like a little worksheet. So it says, what are your favorite social accounts? What are some of your favorite social accounts? Make a list of the things that you like about those accounts. So this is something that's going to kind of like, when it comes to social media, I build my business on social media. I need to make sure that when people are scrolling, that I have something worth them stopping on. You know what I mean? Like I need to make sure that the picture that I'm posting is not just blah, because no one's going to stop on it. They're going to scroll right by. So when it comes to this right here, it's going to help you reflect on your own social media. And then you can look at your social media and be like, okay, well, it doesn't really make me want to be on my social media. So then maybe we'll tweak it. We'll work on the pictures that you're posting, on maybe editing some pictures. I'm a huge lover of filters. I just feel like it makes your page look so good and crisp and clean and just delicious. So this is my Instagram right now. Oh my gosh, my lighting is so bad. I like to keep the same tone. You can see on my Instagram that it's not spammy at all. I do have products. I have keto coffee. I have collagen. I have, what else do I have? I have Thermify X, I have coffee, I have more Thermify X, I have collagen, I have coffee. These are normally the products that I'm using day to day. So I do post about them, but you'll never see something that looks like a billboard or like an advertisement, if that makes sense. You don't ever want no one wants to be sold to. So you don't ever want to make it come off as this is your advertising account. Like I literally just drip this business and drip our products in with my daily life. So same thing about the business. So like a lot of these posts, I would say most of these posts are business posts. They're a call to action post, like this one. You're too busy doubting yourself while so many people are intimidated by your potential. This is just telling people like, if your life is worth the dreams that you have are worth chasing, but it's not like a spammy post, if that makes sense. I have another one that's about, it's a bunch of us at the airport headed off to conference, but this one's about a $200 bonus that I earned on the way to Florida. So I would say most of my posts are very business oriented. They're very geared towards getting people to want to jump on and join us in this business. My stories, on the other hand, those are where I kind of like drip the products every single day. And like anything in life, it's going to take consistency. So I always tell people, say you work at Target, they're not going to pay you to just throw on your shirt and drive up to the parking lot, right? Like you literally have to get out of your car and you have to walk in the store and clock in and start to put in the work. So this business is no different. The amazing thing about this business is we get to do it from our house or our car. Oh my gosh, sorry, my story started. We get to do it from our house or our car, or baseball practice with our kids, or gymnastics practice with our daughter, whatever it may be, or while we're laying in bed at night after we took our kids into bed. Like we have the ability to do this business whenever we want, but we do still have to show up and do this business. Okay, so this is about a little bit about social media. If you guys haven't logged in to check this out, I would check it out. Just talks about your profile setup, making it look crisp and clean and attractive. Anything that's like super offensive or like you think that might offend people, I just try to stay away from, because I don't ever want to offend anybody, especially if they're going to join my business. So this is in documents. How do I get out of here? Okay. Yeah, so it's going to be in your documents tab, which is right here. I'm going to stop sharing for a little bit. Okay, no, yeah, I am. There we go. Okay, so that's that. I would definitely print that off. If you don't want to print it off, just scroll through it and look through all of the stuff. It's going to give you amazing tips on how to just start marketing on social media if that's the route that you're choosing to go. Next thing. Okay, so we have something. When you join this business, obviously you pay $20. Some of you did pay $99. Some of you joined when it was $49.50. Whatever it may be. We're all given the same kit. Well, yours is a lot better now, but we're all given literally the same exact stuff. It's what we choose to do with that stuff that matters, right? So there'll be people that'll join and they won't even open their kit. They won't even peel the plastic off of their box before they put a nail in their coffin and say, like, this business isn't for me. I'm urging you guys to at least give this business a year. If I would have quit the first time that it entered my mind, I would have never even made my first dollar, let alone my first $100,000. So it is, I know that, you know, sometimes you doubt yourself, or you have those naysayers who tell you like, oh, I know someone who didn't, or who it didn't work for, or, oh, I know someone who wasn't able to do anything in a company like that. Their dream is not your dream. So don't ever like put your dreams in the hands of other people or in their opinions or their thoughts on whatever it is that you're doing. Because if that was the case, I would have quit a long time ago and I wouldn't be here now. So we have something called personal orders or an auto ship. I don't ever want you guys to be scared of that word because it's not a scary word. So every single month since I've been in the business, I've ordered about $100 to $150 worth of product for myself. Over the years, it's changed because we come out with new products all the time. But when I first joined, I would always get wraps. I would get 2 packs of wraps. Those 2 packs of wraps is what helped me pay the bills in the beginning of this business. My commission check was not big. I didn't even think that I could get customers. So my goal was like, okay, I know these wraps work. I have the before and after pictures to prove it. I know that I can sell these wraps. And that was like the one thing that I focused on in the beginning. I didn't think about bonuses because I didn't think I'd be able to earn any. I didn't think about my commission check because I didn't think that anybody would want to become a customer, but I knew that I could sell wraps. And selling wraps gave me cash in my hand to be able to put gas in my car, get some groceries at the store, buy my daughter a can of formula, buy a pack of diapers. So wrap cash was the jam. That was my favorite thing back in the day. Now, not only do we have wrap cash, but we have keto cash, collagen cash, energy cash. Like we have so many products that we can sample out and sell as samples. So I urge you to go in, change your auto ship to whatever you want it to be. I would say 80 is 80. It has to be 80 BV or more in order for you to be commission qualified. So 80 BV translate to around $80. Every product that we have has a BV attached to it. And that's just the bonus volume that we get paid off of from that. So for example, hold on. Okay, so here is, oh, hold on, sorry. Can you guys see this? Am I sharing this? Oops, hold on. Okay. There we go. There we go. I think it's working. Okay, so this is auto ships. You would get to auto ships right here. This is my auto ship. You could click edit and then save changes. Everything has a BV attached to it, like I said. So this number right here is the BV. This is the price. If you go to orders up at the top right here, we should have done it that way. That would have been easier. Oh well, continue shopping. You will be able to see the BV attached to every single item that we offer. So immunity is $33, it's 25 BV. Hydrate is $39, it's 30 BV. Obviously this hasn't shipped out yet, it's brand new. Our keto pods are also brand new. It Works coffee is $39, it's 30 BV. The It Works cleanse is $36, it's 36 BV. So for the most part, a lot of them are dollar for dollar, except for a few here and there. So hair, skin, and nails is 30 BV, it's $33. Fat Fighters is $25, 25 BV, and it keeps going from there. So I urge you to log in, set up your auto ship. I would get stuff that you can sell. If right now you're needing the money for yourself and you're needing that cash to be able to make up the money that you're spending on an auto ship, I would do samples, because not only is that going to make you that money back, but it's going to make you some profit that you can pocket and use towards next month auto ship, and it's going to get you customers. So say you sell 3 samples. The way that I sell my keto, this is a packet of keto coffee. I sell 3 of these with 3 chocolate greens for $25. Or if they don't want chocolate greens, I sell 5 for $25. So that's $25 that I made off of 5 samples. In each pack of coffee, you get 15 packets. So that's three samples worth. That's 25, 50, 75. That's $75. So if you get 2 packets of coffee, that's whatever 75 plus 75 is. I don't know. I'm not good at math. So that's that. And then same thing with collagen. You get 15 packets of collagen. Depends on how many they want. I try to never sell anything less than 3, because I know if they try our coffee or our collagen or our keto energy for 3 to 5 days, they're going to feel a huge difference. Like one, yeah, they might feel a difference right then and there, but I know that for a fact, if they get on our chocolate greens and our coffee, they're going to feel a huge difference and they're going to want that. Not only are they going to want the coffee, but they're also going to want the chocolate greens that goes with it. So get samples. It's great for you. It's great to make you some cash in your pocket. It's just good stuff. And I don't want you guys to be scared of that word because we don't have to carry stock. So that's a good thing. The only stuff that I order every single month is a little bit to sell and a little bit for me. So it's the stuff that I use, it's stuff that my husband uses, and it's the stuff that I can easily sell. We also get, for every 2 loyal customers that you get a wrap, or it's not called wrap reward anymore. It's called a product reward. So you can either get a pack of coffee, an entire pack, so a pack of 15 for $19. So you can only imagine if you sell samples from that pack of that cost you $19, you'd make $75 off of it. So for every 2 loyal customers that you get an applicator reward, which could get you a pack of coffee for $19. It can get you a pack of wraps, which there's 4 wraps in one pack for $25, or a pack of facials, which there's 4 wraps in one pack of facials for $25. So you get to pick whichever one you want for every 2 loyal customers that you get. So if you get 4 loyal customers, not only is that your first goal, because that gets you $120 or $100 in free shopping. So you can buy whatever you want. You can buy more coffee. You can get wraps. You can get greens. You can get literally whatever you want, $100 worth. You can either use that or you can sell that. Not to mention you get 2 product rewards. So you'll have 2 things that you can choose from your product rewards, plus your $100 shopping spree. That's your first goal in this business. So when people sign up and I tell them, okay, your first goal is not only to knock out the training, but you want to get 4 loyal customers. All a loyal customer is someone ordering on your website, agreeing to try a product for 90 days. So it could be any product that they want. It doesn't even have to be the same product every single month. They could do collagen one month. They can do coffee the next month. They can do keto energy the next month after that. Doesn't matter what it is. They just have to commit to 90 days. So that's what a loyal customer is. They're going to get our discount pricing, which is pretty sweet. They'll get 40% off of each item that they order. You want to get 4 of those. Getting those 4 is going to get you your $100 shopping spree. Plus, in turn, it's going to get you your 2 product rewards, because for every 2 loyal customers, you get a product reward. Let me open this chat really quick, just because, yes, what Erica said, Lightroom is my favorite thing for editing pictures. Oh yeah, Sarah's helping. Okay, thanks, Sarah. You're the best. How much can we sell samples for? What I do, and I got it from Sarah, so I know that's what Sarah does too. If I'm just doing individual coffee by itself, I'll do 5 packets for $25. If I'm doing keto coffee and coffee, I'll do 3 packets of keto coffee, 3 packets of chocolate greens for $25 as well. So, and then you can also tell them, like, yeah, I can totally sell you samples. Like, that's not a problem. Give me your $25. Or if you become a loyal customer, for a couple bucks more, you'll get a whole entire pack for a little bit more. And normally that's how you can swing them that way. But some people like to try the product before they commit to buying a whole pack, which I'm totally okay with, because I will take your $25 and you will love this product. So I know you'll sign up as a loyal customer. So there's that. Okay, next thing is, said we don't carry stock. Yeah, I did 2 loyal customers. Okay, so anybody who is on this Zoom right now should have coupon codes. This is a promotion that we're doing. Like I said before, our kits are not normally $20. They're normally $99. They've been $99 since I started. Can you guys hear? Someone said that they can't hear anything. Can you guys hear?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Tina, I'm not sure what to tell you, friend. I'm sorry. But, okay, so normally our kit's $99. It's always been $99. I know like 10 years ago it was like $299 or something crazy, but it's been $99. This is a promo that we're having. Everybody who is on right now should have coupon codes. So if you don't have coupon codes, you're probably just missing your email, and I will show you where, if I could figure out, oh, there we go, where to find your coupon codes. So I'm going to have you guys log in. Then I'm going to have you guys go to reports right here up at the top. Click reports. And then right here on the right-hand side, it'll say promo code report. I'm going to have you click that. right here, it'll say your coupon code. It's right here. This is the code that you're going to give people to join with you in this business for $20. They get to pick whichever pack that they want, because now we have the multiple packs. How do I get out of here now? Oh, here we go. Okay. So it's going to give them the ability to join just like most of you did for $20. They still get the same kit. They get to pick whichever kit that they want, the products that come in the kit. But those $20 coupon codes, you guys, are insane. You literally get everything you would for $99. Now you get more because they upped our kits to where you get to pick. But those coupon codes, that's where you can find them. Okay. When it comes to getting these loyal customers, if social media is the way that you're going to go, it's going to take consistency. And I mean, like, you have to think about it this way. Whoever it is that you signed up with, how many times did you see their product post or their business post? Like, just think about how many times you've read about them doing this business. How many times did you see that before you actually jumped in and joined? I can guarantee you that a lot of you guys, it might have taken you a couple times, right? Like, there's people who are like, I've been watching you for 2 years. I'm like, 2 years? But that's literally just how it is. I didn't join right away. I know Sarah didn't join right away. There's a lot of people on here. Vanessa didn't join right away. Wendy didn't join right away. There's like so many people on here that did not join right away, and it's okay. Most of the time, people just want to see what you're doing. See, Erica was a 2-year watcher. She was one of those. You were one of those, Erica. But it's not going to happen right away. Most people want to see that you're serious about this before they decide that they want to be serious about this. So when it comes to posting, consistency that's where it's at. I've been doing this every single day for 5 years. Every single day I show up. Hold on. Oh, yay. Okay, I had a 40-minute like little marker on this meeting, but now I guess they said that I don't anymore, so that's great. So I don't just disregard that. But it's going to come down to consistency. Literally, consistency is key in everything that you do, especially in a business like this. So you guys, like, the sky's the limit. You guys can literally earn as much or as little as you want. It's just going to take time to get there. So also realize that you're not going to join in like your first month. Your paycheck's not going to be $100,000. Like, it's just doesn't work like that. As much as I wish it did, it just doesn't. Like, it takes time. It takes time. But time's going to pass anyways. You know what I mean? We'll be 2020 before you know it. So this is a great place to spend your time and to use your time and to, push towards those dreams and those goals that you guys have. A lot of people join for very little dreams. I had the tiniest dream, but it was huge. It was like crucial. I joined for an extra $200 to $300 just to be able to pay a bill or two. That was literally my goal. I was like, if I can do this, that would be like the best thing in the whole entire world. And one thing I want you guys to realize is more people can relate to those people making an extra $200, $300, $400 than they can to me. You know what I mean? Because I was the same way. I was like, I get that people can make that money, but that's not me. Like, I'm not a unicorn. Like, only unicorns do crazy stuff like that. I'm not a unicorn. I'm a regular girl. I didn't go to college. I barely graduated high school. Like, I'm not a genius. I'm just a regular girl. I'm a mom. I'm a wife. So most people will be able to relate to you wanting to make an extra $200 or earning an extra $200, and they can't, like me or to Sarah. You know what I mean? Like, no one can relate to an ambassador unless you are an ambassador. Like, you don't. In what other company can you ever see someone, just not that Sarah's basic, because she's not, she's amazing, but like a regular girl who doesn't have a master's or who didn't win the lottery? What company could you ever see someone, just a regular girl, a regular mom, earning $30,000 a year? Like, it just doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. You know what I mean? In this day and age, normally you need mom and dad or husband and wife working to even be able just to keep the lights on and pay the bills. Like, you don't see stuff like that. But in this business, it just seemed like it was the norm. Like, I just heard these stories of like people, eating in soup kitchens and being bankrupt and getting their electricity turned off every month to like literally paying off hundreds and thousands of dollars worth of debt. And I was just like, oh my gosh, like, I feel like I'm obviously in the wrong field. Like, why am I doing hair struggling when I can literally just think outside of the box and try something different? And obviously it took me a while to jump in and do this, but you guys, it is so worth it. And I know everybody says that it's so, so worth it, but it totally is. So, okay, where was I? Okay, I want you guys to do something. I want you guys to write, this is a little task. I want you guys to write 3 things down. 3 things that you would buy with $200. So write down a few things that you would buy with $200, whether it's gas or whether it's you pay your water bill or whether it's you stock up on groceries or whatever it may be. And then underneath that, I want you guys to write down a few things that you would do with $600. Whatever you want, doesn't matter what it is, just something that you would do with $600. And then underneath that, I want you guys to write down something that you would do with $1,000. Doesn't matter what it is, just write it down. What the first thing that comes to your mind, the first thing that's like laying on your heart, write that down. You can put them in the comments if you want. But while you guys are writing that down, I'm going to take a look at these comments. Are business cards provided? Chris, yes, you should get some business cards. We call them Blitz cards. You'll hear the term Blitz cards or Blitz used. You'll get some of those in your kit. You can also order more if you need to. But yeah, you will get some of those in your kit. Pay some bills, go debt free, love it. Okay, so you guys, you might not know this, but you just created what I like to call your life posts. So on my social media, I do a lot of life posts. For example, let me see. We'll do, let's see, I'm trying to find a good one, or like one that's like that everybody can relate to. Okay, this is a good life post, but it also ties in obviously our coffee, but it literally it doesn't really have to do anything with coffee other than I said I had 2 cups that day. But I said, don't ever let someone else's 2 cents bankrupt you. I want to let you in on a little secret. It's 100% normal to doubt yourself. For months, I talked myself out of trying something outside of the box. And every time I realized I was more scared of life never changing than I was of me trying to change it. I was still scared and so doubtful in myself. If I would have quit the first time I thought about it, I would have never made my first dollar, let alone my first 100,000. You guys, doubt is normal, but don't let it dictate your life. And I go on blah, 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 blah. Okay, so that's obviously one of my life posts. That's something that I would have posted on my list of if I made after you make your 1,000, then you go on to make 5,000, right? And then you go on to make 10,000, and then you go on to make 25,000. So that's one of my things right there. So like, for example, if you wrote down $200, when I first started this business, I would have wrote down gas. I would have wrote down groceries. I actually did write down to be able to afford the groceries that I want to feed my kids and not the groceries that I have to feed my kids. So many of you guys know it's expensive to feed your kids good food or for you to eat good food. It's expensive. Like fruits and veggies are expensive. There were times where we ate quesadillas because tortillas cheap and cheese is cheap. And that was just the life that we were living. And it was little stuff, not little stuff, because that's obviously something super huge and that was super personal to me, but it was an extra $200. An extra $200 would have changed that completely for our family. And it did. So that was my $200 why. That's going to be one of your life posts. So if I had to write a post off of the top of my head, I should have wrote one down, but I would have said like, maybe you don't understand, but at the end of the day, when it comes to being able to feed my kids the food that I want to feed them and not just the food that I have to feed them, you'll understand why I decided to jump in this business and dream a little bit bigger, or like something like that. You know what I mean? So like same thing with $600. I wrote down that I wanted a new car, a more reliable car, because we had 2 cars at the time when I joined and both of them were pretty old. And I knew like eventually one of these cars is going to give out, and then what are we going to do? Because we don't have the money to fix them. And we sure as hell don't have the money to get new ones. So I wrote down a new vehicle. I actually wrote down a more reliable vehicle. So when you're looking for a life post, or you're looking for a way to share this business and why you did this business and why other people should do this business with you, talk about one of these. You could talk about how, let me see. Yeah, like it might not be a big deal to you, but one day I want to be able to get in my car and not worry about if it's going to start or not. The reason why I joined this business is because I have goals to one day be able to buy the car of my dreams, or be able to fill up the car with gas and not have to check my bank account before filling it up. Like, it's going to be, you don't have to share your story per se, because nobody likes to talk about struggle. You know what I mean? When I first joined this business, I would have been mortified if someone told me, okay, go on and make a video and tell people why you joined this business. I would be mortified, because no one knew that we were struggling. Like, we looked like we had it all together, but we were living literally paycheck to less than paycheck. We had no money left over. We had to juggle bills. We had to pay this one and then get an extension on this one. Like, I wouldn't have wanted to say that on Facebook, because we were 25 years old at the time. Like, I felt like we should have already had our life together. That wasn't something that I wanted to share. But what I could share is working a little bit harder to pay off this credit card, or working a little bit harder to be able to get a better car. And then when it came to, like, once you start promoting and you feel a little bit more comfortable in your journey, and how this business is changing your life, and how it's already paid off a $300 credit card for you, or it's already, got this bill out of collections, or it's already like done this, that, or the other, paid off this medical debt, or whatever it may be, you will start to feel that confidence inside, and you'll see that just sharing a little bit of your story, you will have people message you like, I literally was crying I have people that message me all the time, and I love it so much, because that's all I want. I want them to be able to see themselves in me. I want them to be able to see that she was a regular girl and she struggled just like everybody else, but she didn't stay there. And that's what I want, is I don't want people to stay there. I don't want you guys to stay there. If that's why you joined this business, was to get out of debt, or to be able to be a stay-at-home mom, so you don't have to leave your kids every single day. And by the time you get home, you're too tired to play because you have to get up the next day at 5 a.m. Like, that's what I want to show people. And that's, I'm sure, why most of you guys join this business. So those are going to be your life posts. Don't feel like you have to be like the best storyteller in the whole entire world. Just speak from the heart. And I know that it sounds so cliche and corny, but literally that's what's going to grab people's attention. That's what people are going to relate to 100%. You being able to pay off a $150 credit card, the whole entire world can relate to that, because the whole entire world has credit card debt, right? As opposed to like Sarah saying like, oh, I'm an ambassador diamond, I make $33,000 a month. Like, that's amazing, but no one can relate to that. That's why Sarah will tell you, like, I love being able to pay for my kids to be in sports. That's another reason why people say like, oh, Lisa, you're a triple diamond. Like, you have hundreds of thousands of bonuses to back you. Why don't you share that? I do share that here and there, but the regular person, like the person that I'm trying to talk to through my posts, can't relate to that, because they can't even see themselves making an extra $500, much less an extra $100,000. You know what I mean? So you, right where you're at right this second, can relate to literally anybody and everybody. You don't have to have, I used to tell myself that too, though. When I go Ruby, I'm just going to be like so legit. So like everybody's going to believe me and everyone's going to want to join me. Then I went Ruby and I was still scared. Same thing with Diamond. When I go Diamond, I might be making like $2,000. So I'm going to be like super legit. I'm going to have earned a $10,000 bonus. So who wouldn't want to join me? I went Diamond. I was still scared. Like, it just, no one outside of this business knows our ranks anyway. So I never like, your rank has nothing to do with it. It's just tell people where you're going. What are you going to do? What are you going to do when you get there? When you get to Ruby, what are you going to do? When you get to Emerald, what are you going to do? When you get to Diamond, what are you going to do? Just share where you're going and people will follow. I guarantee it. Sarah had distributors before she even went executive. I had distributors join me before I went executive, before I went Ruby, before, you know what I mean? So don't think that just because you're brand new that you can't get people to join you, because you can. Another thing too is I shared people's stories. So when I first joined, I obviously didn't have this success story because I was brand new. So I literally just would share stories. If Sarah posted a story, I would copy and paste it and be like, this is my friend Sarah. This girl inspires me every single day. This is her story. She's a registered nurse turned stay-at-home mom, blah, 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 blah. And I would just share her story. Same thing with Lindsay. Same thing with so many people on our team. I would just share their story because I obviously didn't have a success story at the time. But then I would also share my little wins. If I sold a wrap, I would talk about how $25 is going to put gas in my car. I would talk about how I would be able to take my husband out for lunch. I would talk about how I was able to take my kids to the movies, whatever it is. Like little wins, big wins, you need to celebrate all those wins. If you lose 5 pounds on keto coffee, that's bomb. If you lose 50 pounds on keto coffee, that's bomb. Like just share all of those wins. Okay. Where else? Where was I? Okay. Hundreds list. You're going to hear this often. You'll hear the words hundreds list or potentials list. This list is literally your goal. You can go into documents and you can even type in hundreds list and print that out. I just literally keep it in my little notebook and it's just like a running tally of all my people. So what I want you guys to do is I want you guys to make a list of the first people that come to your mind when you think of friends who love coffee. So think about your coffee lovers. Write them down. Friends who drink energy drinks. So think about your friends who love energy drinks so that you literally always see them with an energy drink in their hand. Write them down. Friends who are into their hair or their skin. Write their names down. Friends who want to lose weight or friends who started losing weight this year. Like that was their New Year's resolution. They're going to the gym. They're trying to get healthy. They're trying to feel better inside. Write those names down, as well as friends who you'd love to do this business with. Like when it comes to this business, like a lot of people at traditional jobs, they don't like most of the people that they work with, right? So in this business, we literally get to work with people who we want to work with, like Sarah and Lindsay. Sarah's obviously our ambassador. Lindsay is one of our presidential diamonds. They were best friends before they joined this business. My best friend joined me in this business too. So like, think about the people who you would love to work with, and you just like the people who inspire you as well, like the people who are just go-getters and like, once they have their mindset to something that they're going to go out and do it. Think about those people and write them down. You could also think about teachers. Teachers don't get paid on summer breaks. They don't get paid on winter breaks. They don't get paid on fall breaks. Like there's a reason why there's a lot of teachers in this business and they are super duper successful. It's because they have a passion for helping people, and teachers don't make crap like at all. How do you survive off of $30,000 a year? Like it's insane. Not to mention you have months and weeks at a time where you don't get a paycheck. Like that's just insane. So teachers, people who love to help people. So nurses, medical assistants, public service people, like all that stuff, write them down. This is going to be your hundreds list. So these are going to be the people that you reach out to when it comes to you wanting people to try a product. So an easy way to get started on your first 4 loyal customers, I always tell people to think of the people that you would call to ask a favor for. Like if your car battery died and you needed a jump start, those are going to be the first people that you reach out to. Mine was obviously my mom. I didn't even ask her. I was just like, Mom, I need your debit card. And she was like, why? And I was like, 'cause you're ordering defining gel. She's like, do I have to sell it? I was like, no, you're just going to use it. And then, so she was my very first loyal customer. She's the sweetest person in the whole entire world. So, your moms, your dads, your uncles, your grandpas, like those people that would love to help you, not to mention that, but we're getting some amazing products in their hands. If they don't know what to get, I always get people on greens because everybody needs greens and it's just bomb. I don't know anybody, even my sister, who's a vegetarian, that gets 8 servings of fruits and 8 servings of vegetables in a day. Like it just does not happen. So greens is a great one. Coffee is obviously a great one. My mom doesn't drink coffee. We didn't even have coffee at the time, but still, coffee is a great one. I always say to pull the favor card. So what I would tell, if I was a brand new distributor and I was reaching out to my cousin to pull the favor card, I would say like, hey, Jill, I need a huge favor. Like I just started with this company. I'm so excited, but I don't have any customers. I'm looking for a few people to try our products. I would give you my discount so you'd save a bunch of money, but I would just need your testimony in return. So try our products for 90 days and then give me your honest testimony after that. Most of the time they're going to do it. Not to mention you're telling them that you're going to give them a huge discount. So that right there, it's just like the icing on the cake. So pull the favor card. I always tell people you can get your first 4 with your favor card easily. Yeah, and ask for referrals. Lindsay said to ask for referrals. You guys got to check the chat too, because there's some good stuff going on in here. But yeah, ask for referrals from anybody. So like, say you have a friend who signs up for coffee. You could tell them, hey, if you send me any other referrals that place an order, if I get 2 orders from your referrals, I'll send you a week's worth of collagen, or I'll send you a 4-day supply of keto energy, or whatever it may be. Referrals are the bomb. The bomb. Is a 40% discount only for distributors? Chris, no, our loyal customers get 40% off. So they get our wholesale price, which is great. Like, I don't know any other company who gives their customers the same price as they do their distributors. It just doesn't happen. But the only thing, so the loyal customer, they have to commit to 90 days. Doesn't matter what product they try, but they do have to commit to ordering 1 product a month for 3 months. That's another thing too. If you see people posting about a 90-day, what do they call it? A 90-day, like a 90-day challenge, or a 90-day product tester or trial. Yes, trial, a 90-day trial, or 90-day product tester, or 90-day whatever. That's literally just another wording for becoming a loyal customer. So you'll see many different ways from many different leaders on how they word stuff. So you could do 90-day product tester, a 90-day product model, or a 90-day weight loss challenge, or a 90-day mocha coffee challenge, or whatever you want to do, however you want to word it. It's just literally getting people to join as a loyal customer, because not only do you make commissions, but that's going to help you with your first goal, which is obviously to get 4 loyal customers to get your shopping spree. Okay. Okay, I wrote down one more thing. I don't know where I was going with this, but it is true. So, oh no, wait, just kidding. Another thing too, so when it comes to signing loyal customers, obviously this is going to be so new for everybody. So say you message someone and they respond like, and you have absolutely no idea on what to tell them, take a screenshot of that message and send it to your sponsor or your enroller. I can guarantee you they will walk you through that conversation step by step by step. And before you know it, you'll be able to do it by yourself. And you'll be able to teach your newbies how to do it by themselves. But you're not, no one's going to know what to say to every single thing. Like, it just doesn't happen, especially when you're brand new. So use us, like use me, use Sarah, use whoever enrolled you. If you don't know what to say, just take a screenshot of it, send it over to one of us, and I guarantee you we'll help you type up something and help you close that deal. Another thing is, remember that you're not going to close the deal every single time right away. There's a reason why we say the fortune is in the follow-up. You'll hear that little phrase tossed out a lot. It's because the fortune is in the follow-up. Just like on here, Erica said it took her 2 years to join. I can guarantee you Sarah reached out to that chick often for 2 years. But now Erica's about to go Ruby. Like, obviously it was worth it. Just sometimes people have to, they say the average person has to be exposed to something 10 times, right, Sarah? Before they purchase it. So just think about that. The average person has to be exposed to you holding up your coffee, taking a picture in the morning, or drinking your collagen or drinking your energy 10 times before they buy it. So just think of that. And I know that it gets frustrating because I have people messaging me like, she said she was going to buy it. She hasn't bought it yet. I know, I get it. I've been there. But just keep doing you. Keep sharing every single day, and I can guarantee you they will purchase. It just takes time, and it just takes you doing it over and over and over again. You got to just make sure that you're showing up in their newsfeed 10 times. That's my thing. I will be in your newsfeed. So even if you don't purchase now, I'll be in it tomorrow, and then I'll be in it the next day, and then I'll be in it the next day after that, because this is my business. This is what I do for a living. So, and like 5% of people actually ask 10 times. I believe that too. Lindsay said actually 5% of people actually ask 10 times, which I believe that. And another thing too is you have to realize people are going to sign up. So who are they going to sign up with? That's literally all it comes down to. Are you still going to be around when they're ready to join? So just keep doing it. I promise you it will be worth it. Okay.
And can you hear me?
I did use your leaders to screenshot, blah, 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 blah. Okay,
I can't talk when this thing's on.
Did that too. Okay, you'll also hear the term power hour or power 30. We have these often. You'll see someone on our team page say like, I'm hopping on to do a power hour. What'd you say, Sarah? Did you say something?
Really?
Oh no. Okay. So you'll hear people talk about doing power hours. It's literally the easiest thing. So like we work this business in the nooks and crannies of our day. I never want you to feel like you have to be on your phone all day long, every single day. Like it just doesn't happen. I'm not on my phone. I work this business pretty much full time and I'm not on my phone 24 hours a day. I think I'm on my phone because now that it like iPhones tell you like, oh, you've been on your phone for whatever hours. I think I'm on my phone an average of 2 hours a day. And that's like breaking up. No, Cher, what were you going to say? I'm unmuting you now.
Can you hear me though?
I can't hear you.
Can everybody else?
No. Hold on.
You're the only one.
I can hear you. I muted my thing because every time I got a text message, it was like ding, ding. So I muted my laptop. Now I can hear you.
Okay, no. I'm sorry, and I'm just backtracking. I have this thing on, so I couldn't tell if can you hear me? Even now?
Yeah.
Except for I can't hear you. Okay. So this is what I was gonna tell you guys. You guys, I think the only way it's annoying when you are worried about like being consistent, right? We talk about being consistent. You guys, if you go to my page, you will see I am up front, in center. I'm live on my stories. Like you are going to see me every single day. Sometimes it's a little chaotic. Like sometimes it's not as organized or as pretty. It doesn't matter. But the thing is I make my coffee every single day. Do people just have coffee once every week? No. So I literally talk about my coffee. Maybe I'm talking about lunches, but I'm sharing and they're seeing me make my coffee. And then I'll throw in like, you guys, does your coffee do this? Or I'll kind of say what the keto coffee does. And honestly, you guys, I will tell you 99% of my customers are ordering a month's supply of keto coffee and a month's supply of the chocolate greens. Because why? Because I share it every single day. But I'm not sitting there posting, I'm not sharing pictures of the keto coffee. It's just in my stories. You can go live, you can do whatever. But the thing is like I can add on other stuff for them, but that's like almost 100 BV order. So when we're talking promotions and stuff like that, when those qualified legs, like that's 4 people that change out their coffee that when broken down is only $3.70 a day. You guys, they're spending more than that. Like between creamer, K-Cups, they do the random stops at Starbucks. Like they're spending way more money than that, right? But here they're getting their coffee, they're getting their nutrition from the greens, plus they're getting an immunity boost from the greens, plus they are getting a coffee that burns fat and gives them prolonged energy, not just 3 to 4 hours, and can help with weight loss. Like you guys kind of have to see, like show them how it fits into their life, because I will tell you, it's a game changer. The coffee for sure is, because they're already in the habit. We're not trying to say, hey, take the supplement, take this. Like they're already freaking doing that. So when we talk about and we share all these results of the keto coffee, it's because it's one thing that customers are easily consistent with, right? So, I mean, I know it's like kind of a genius concept, but that's when they get these awesome results. So like Lisa said, use your stories, you guys, like crazy. Like let people see there's a real person behind those posts. Like that is honestly how I built a ton of my business. And the thing is, it's 15 seconds. Like you can sweat for 15 seconds without collapsing. If it sucks, you can delete it. You can try again. Like, and it starts just becoming easier. And then before you know it, you're doing lives. And so let people see who's behind there. Every time that I go live and talk about this business, I always have people messaging me about it. Okay, so if you are in your mind are like, I want to use my $20 codes, get bold, make your bullet points, say why you started, what you're going to go do with this, and what is exciting to you, and literally that's it, and then invite them to do it and say, hey, I have two $20 promo codes. First ones that come to me, they claim them. Message me. Like that's it. Make some urgency, some excitement, and I promise you guys, you're going to get rid of those. So I just wanted to share that. Sorry, I did not mean to interrupt you those last times because everyone else paused and you were like, what is going on?
Yeah, I was like, well, I saw someone say something about I don't even remember what it was. I can hear Sarah. And I'm like, I didn't hear a damn thing. So what is going on?
You're like, Sarah's freaky.
I was like, what's going on? I also wanted to show you guys something really quick. So this is a lifesaver, especially until you get like comfortable with making stuff for your stories. The easiest thing to do is, say you're on my Instagram, right? And you're watching one of my stories. If you hold your finger on the actual story, it takes away my my face and my name up there. And then you can just screenshot it. So it won't have my name, it won't have my face. You can screenshot it like that. So it takes a little screenshot, and then you can upload it to your stories. One thing that I want you guys to make sure that you're doing, though, is making sure that it's not it's not showing that you took a screenshot. You know what I mean? Like, you want to come off as being genuine and not like you're just screenshotting everything and like just throwing it up there. So like, for example, on here, it doesn't show, this was the, I'm uploading the screenshot that I just took. It doesn't say anything. It doesn't show that I took a screenshot, but sometimes you'll see like the little message bar down here, or you'll be able to see their name up here of the person that you took a screenshot from it. Just like, you can zoom out and zoom in. See how the timestamp is up there and you could tell that it's a screenshot? Just zoom in enough to be able to crop that out so people don't know that you're screenshotting it, because you don't ever want to come off as like being lazy. Not that you're lazy. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Like, you don't ever want to come off as being that, especially in the beginning. And I know that like stories are new to a lot of us, especially when it comes to like us using stories to build our business, that if you do see like something that I posted or something that Sarah posted, just hold your finger on it, take a screenshot, and then you can upload it yourself. Okay. Where was I? Oh, power hours. We do a lot of power hours, and we do a lot of power 30s, it probably won't make sense, but you'll hear those terms a lot. Power hours and power 30. So like a power hour, I'll post on the team page like, hey, you guys, I'm going to do a power hour in 30 minutes. If you guys want to join me, hop on. This is the Zoom code. We'll get on here and I will literally give you tasks to do that I'm doing right alongside you. Like, okay, this is what we're going to do. Get your potentials list out. So get your notebook and we're going to start following up, and then we'll go from there. And then, okay, what we're going to do now is interact with people on social media. So get your Instagram or your Facebook, whatever you want to do. And then we're going to start interacting. I'm going to tell you what I'm doing. I'm going to tell you how I'm doing it. Okay, we're going to post up a story. Everybody get your phones out. Let's create a story and post it up about keto coffee or about collagen or whatever you want to do. But you'll hear the term power hour and power 30. That's literally how you can build your business to the ranks of like thousands and thousands of dollars a month. It's not sitting behind your phone for hours and hours and hours and hours a day, because that's going to drain you. It's going to suck the fun out of this business. It's literally just working this business in the nooks and crannies of your day. While you're going to the restroom, throw up a post real quick. While you're laying in bed before you go to bed, throw up a post real quick. While you're on break at work, throw up a post real quick. If you're in the school pickup line, throw up a post real quick. Sarah, can I snag you again? Only because you worked full-time all the way up to Ambassador Diamond, which is the highest rank of our company. So if Sarah can work full-time as a labor and delivery nurse to go Ambassador Diamond, like, anybody can do this regardless of what line of work you're in. So obviously you were busy. You also worked night shift. So like, what was a day in the life when you first started?
So you know what, you guys, when I first started, okay, so I was that person that I didn't take a long time to think about it. Like, I was just like, I remember my husband just said, like, hey, if you know how to make your $99 back, do that. And then from there, like, it's just, you're proving to yourself that this works, you know? And so for me, you guys, I was working night shift, full time as a nurse. And so what looked like, so obviously, right, I'm supposed to be sleeping when most people are awake. So what I did, you guys, is like on my way to my hospital shifts, like I got on the phone on those drives. So it's like 35 minutes for me. I got on the phone with potentials, like people who were interested in the business, because before I went to bed during the day, before that shift, I posted about the opportunity and about the bonuses we had. And maybe I would post about, we didn't have $20 codes. Like, when I tell you this business has come a long way, like it's insane right now. So I'm super happy that you guys are all here. But you could post about that, right? And then I would wake up. It's okay, you guys, that you don't respond right away. Like, I really want you to understand that. Like, people are not just going to go away because you can't respond to them right when they respond to you. Like, honestly, get over that. And so I would go to bed, and then I would wake up. Once I started this business, I would get up probably about half hour, 45 minutes earlier, and I would stay in my room and I'd work really quick. And then I'd get ready, have dinner with my kids, play with my kids. And then on my way to work, I would already message those people back, right? So I woke up a little bit earlier. Like I said, it was literally like 30, 45 minutes. That's it. And I would write those people back and say, hey, I'm going to call you on my way into work tonight. Does that work for you? I'm going to explain, answer all your questions about the business. And then once I get to my work, I'll send you instructions on how to sign up. You guys, they were signing up. I talked to them. I used my car right there. I talked to them. I got them set up. They signed up at night. I got home off my shift again, and I would give them a little checklist and say, hey, I saw that everything went great. Here's some apps to download. This is your little checklist to work on today. If I wake up and I see some of your questions, like, I'll answer them. But if it takes me a little bit of time, just remember I'm sleeping during the day, and I'll get to you as soon as I absolutely can. If you have a question that needs to be answered right now, go use our team page. Like, that's what it's there for. And then I would always do a post when I woke up, and usually about the product or something like that. And the thing is, you guys, is between just being consistent with my post, using my time wisely, setting aside that 30 to 45 minutes on those days I was working, the posting got people asking me about the products at work, right? I'm in a hospital. There's a ton of people. I use the products at work because we didn't have keto coffee, but I did my greens when I was there. They all wanted that. I did the Fat Fighters hospital food. It is not healthy. I'm just there to tell you. Night shift, it is not healthy. It's like all fried pizza, whatever, right? So I would do my food and I'd take my Fat Fighters and they're like, what is that? So, like, when you're working, don't see it as a disadvantage. Like, I loved that because my post started conversation. So if you're like, I don't know how to start a conversation, start posting. People are going to ask. Start freaking posting. And then same thing, like Lucy said, like sometimes I would hurry up and run to the bathroom and I'm like, okay, boom, boom, boom. And I'd answer like all these questions really quick and then I'd come out. And I loved it because even if like I was having a crappy shift, like I had exciting things going on in my business. And I'm like, it's all good. Like when things weren't filling my cup here, this business was there to pick that slack up. So the two together were just awesome. And at the end of the day, like I was a brand new mom. Grady, I think, was like, he's my oldest, if you don't know. And he, I think, was like 4 or 5 months old. Okay, so I had just returned back to work, and I kind of had realized, like, yeah, my priorities changed a little bit. Like I love my work. I love doing that, but I'm like, I want to be able to work from home. Like I do want to not have to pick up those extra shifts. Like I'd rather make the extra that I'm making at those extra shifts from home with a baby in my arms. And so that's what this opportunity allowed me to do. And the thing is, you guys, is at the time, yeah, I could have seen it and been like, well, that's guaranteed money. Well, guess what? Instead, I had the ability to turn $500 into $15,000. My shifts, I could still go pick them up 10 years from now. I would never make $15,000 from picking up extra shifts. You just kind of have to see the longevity in what you have, but it will fit into your day. I swear the only thing that I probably cut out was just TV. Like you would still be on at first in the background because I would like, record my shows, but I'd be working. And then before I know it, like I was telling Lisa, I'm like, I just don't really watch TV. And you guys, I don't miss it. Like instead, I get to go on adventures with my family. I get to do different things. I have a lot more choices, a lot more freedom. So you will just see that you kind of like give a little bit, take a little bit, but use those times that you normally would have been blaring music or doing this or that. Like use those times wisely. Like you'll be amazed at what you can do alongside anything that you're currently busy with.
For sure. Couldn't agree more. But yeah, you're the best. I mean, like a lot of people will say like, oh, I just wish that I wasn't working full time because I would have so much more time for this business. In all actuality, you wouldn't, because I work from home and I'm still like, I still make sure that I keep myself on a schedule because it is so easy to just put it on the back burner. You know what I mean? I do have 2 kids. I'm married. I have like stuff will fill up your time. So you have to tell your time where to go. I know that when I first wake up, I get my kids ready for school. I don't do anything until I get back. When I get back, I come to my office, I lock myself in here, and I know that I have until 2:55 to do as much work as I possibly can, because I started this business to be able to stay home with my kids. So I make sure that while they're in school, I am doing as much work as possible, that when they do get out, I'm not tied up on my phone, or I'm not doing this, that, or the other. Like, I kind of get to choose how I spend my time. Also, obviously, the higher you go, the more time you will spend working your business. That's just how it is. Like, I didn't earn $90,000 in bonuses just because I checked in every so often. Like, I was working diligently in this business. Like, that's just how it is. So I always tell people, like, to make a couple extra $100, you literally won't even have to work this part-time. It's literally like an hour here, 20 minutes there, 30 minutes here, 10 minutes there. Like, it's not going to take up a lot of your time. It just won't. But you have to be willing to shift that time. So instead of watching Netflix for 45 minutes, you could still have Netflix playing on in the background, but get your phone out, put up some stories, start interacting, start responding to the questions that you have in your inbox. Like, it's just shifting your time. And I promise you, so there are some days where I'm like, man, I do want to lay in bed, especially if it's raining, and I do want to turn on Netflix and do absolutely nothing. But you know what I want more? Presidential Diamond. You know what I want more? That $50,000 bonus. You know what I want more? To be able to continue to live this life and not ever have to go back to, we have to have quesadillas for a week straight because we can't afford groceries. Like, it just shifts, and it goes from work to just, I love doing this, you guys. I love working this business. Like, it just fills so many gaps for me that I didn't even know that I had. Like, I've always loved to help people. That's why I did hair. I like to make people look good and feel pretty about themselves. You know what I mean? Even if everything in their home life was going like crazy, at least they would have a smile on their face, like when their hair's done or their makeup's done or their nails done. Like, it's just, this literally does that, but so much more, because you're helping them with freedom, financial freedom. And there's not very many places out there willing to do that. You know what I mean? So yeah. Do you guys have any other questions? Because we've been on here for an hour and I don't want to keep you guys any longer. Yeah. Yeah. Jeanette said it right. The community. Like, me and Sarah didn't know each other before this business. Me and Jeanette didn't know each other before this business. Me and Vanessa, me and Erica. Like, there's me and Yvette, me and Wendy. Like, there's so many people. Me and Laura. There's so many people that I'm like so close to and I talk to on a daily basis. I think, other than my husband, the first person I talk to every day is Sarah. Like, she's either voice memoing me or I'm messaging her. We're going back and forth. Vanessa too. Like, we would have never met if it wasn't for this business. So yes, the money is amazing, and that's why a lot of us start, but the friendships, and just something happens when you hang around with people who dream bigger. Like, it's crazy. Just something inside you changes and you realize, like, well, she thinks I can do it. Like, Sarah thinks I can do it. Lisa thinks I can do it. So why the hell can't I do it? You know what I mean? Like, there's just this shift, and it just feels so good. Like, I was a really negative person. Not negative, I don't want to say negative, but I was like a cup half empty type of girl before this business. I didn't really have a lot of, like, I guess, belief in my ability to do anything other than hair, if that makes sense. I barely graduated high school. School was not my strong point or my strong suit. I would not go to college because I just, no, like, no, it just wasn't my thing. But then when you start to feel like you are worthy of, like, this whole life that you only ever dreamed of, and it literally, all it takes is you being serious about it and you wanting it enough. You know what I mean? And literally everything just changes. Like, sometimes I think about it and it gets me emotional, because I'm like, imagine if I would have just let my fear sit there and continue to tell me, like, there's no way that you could do this. There's no way you could do this. You're not smart enough. You're not this, you're not that, you're not whatever. I literally wouldn't, our life would look completely different. And it's scary to think of where we would have been at. We probably would have been the same spot, living paycheck to paycheck. And it's just crazy. But yeah, if you guys don't have any, keep your circle with the ones who have dreams the same as you. Exactly. That's so true. And it is the one thing about this business is it literally teaches you to dream bigger. And like those dreams that you had when you were laying awake at night stressed out, it starts to show you like you can have those. They're 100% up for the taking. You just have to show up and take them every single day. But I hope you got something out of this. I hope I helped you, even if it was just a little bit. If you guys ever have any questions, Sarah's here. I'm here. We have so many amazing leaders on our team page. You guys, I want you guys to utilize that team page because there is so much good stuff on there about how to go Ruby, about literally everything, how to get your customers, wording, like sample posts. If you don't know what to post, type in the search bar, sample posts, and I can guarantee you a bunch of stuff will come up. Type in anything, and it'll come up. That team page is filled with so much stuff, so much good stuff to help you guys get going, to motivate you, to push you, to help you with questions. We're always here. If you're in my downline, you know that I have my team chat. Like we're in there all the time. If you ever have a question, ask it. There's no question that's too dumb or too small or too crazy. Like I can guarantee you, if you want to know the answer to that, there's someone else that wants to know the answer to that too. So if you guys don't have any other questions, we will let you guys go because it is getting pretty late. Holy moly, it's almost 10, which is crazy. But yeah, is that it? No other questions? Okay, I think we're good. Bye, guys. I'll talk to you later.